Quarterback news. Before we get to Aaron Rodgers,
yes,
there was a deal done yesterday, blinded by Mike White.
Oh, baby.
He's headed to South Florida as the backup to Tua Tagovailoa. I do need to say this, though, Chris, because I know you love the move, but you and I both agreed that they need somebody durable. And durable is something I would not attach to Mike White. Every time he gets a chance to play, what happens?
Yeah,
because he's kind of lanky.
I hear you.
He got a rib injury from the Bills. Well, that's one of the various injuries Tua Tagovailoa's had. So I don't know that this is the level of durability maybe they were hoping for.
I mean, I hear you there. That's certainly a fair question. And now this offense, and I think where this offense is and the problems they give you and all of that, maybe he is going to be able to protect the quarterback a little bit better than he was, last year with the Jets, where they were beat up on the offensive line and had issues when he was taking over. But, yeah, it's 2 years in a row, right? It's last year. It's the year before that on the Thursday night football game against the Indianapolis Colts, where he finally, is getting his second start or something along those lines, and he got hurt in that game and had to come out. So I hear you, but damn, it is a good signing. It is, but I worry. I mean, I joke and always say it's you don't want Mr. Glass to be backing up Mr. Glass, right? And they had that in Teddy Bridgewater. Now, Mike White, has not shown to be the most durable, but damn, he's one of the better backups in football. We know that. He's a borderline bridge starter type quarterback, really awesome backup. And, what's WFAN and the Jets fans going to do without Mike White? I mean, he was the future.
They'll find somebody else.
No, he was the future. He was the savior. What are they going to do now? Tuanon and Mike White, WFAN, and the Miami South, Florida sports scene coming together. Watch out.
Well, you're right. If Mike White gets a chance to play, and if he gets a chance to captivate the locker room,
watch out.
Start wearing Mike F. and White T-shirts, you're going to have an issue Tuanon. You're on notice Tuanon. Here, how about this, though? How would you have felt if the Dolphins had signed Sam Darnold instead of Mike White?
I'm not going to say I would
felt better.
I don't know if I would have felt a whole lot different there. I don't think I would have. Maybe I think there's more potential for Sam Darnold with high-end talent, but I think from what I've seen, Mike White has shown he can play. I don't know if there's a great difference there. This was a much needed type of move by the Miami Dolphins. You got to protect your football team. You got to protect against Tua and the injury history, right? They're really damn good. We know that. You were just talking a second ago. I mean, it's like Super Bowl roster. It's a team that you sit there and go, I think if Tua played in that wild card game, they would have beat the Bills. They had them that day. It's just they couldn't get any offense going together. Get it together there. So I think the move is smart. But the durability thing, I think, is certainly probably the one negative or fair thing to question here in that move, Mike.
Yeah. And look, they still have Skylar Thompson, who they like. I
Right.
just don't think that he's proven that he can be the number 2.
Right.
And it may be Mike White for a year and then Skylar Thompson in 2024. Mike White's contract is structured such that it really is a one-year deal with an option for the second year. Once you dig into the details, you really see what these deals are worth. He can't double his money in incentives based on regular season and postseason achievement, but he would have to play a lot to get to that point. But again, it gives them the protection they're looking for.
What about you?
As they embark on
with the Mike White or the Sam Darnold thing? What was your view on that question you asked me? I thought that was a good question.
Well, because if Kyle Shanahan loves Sam Darnold, I would say Mike McDaniel loves him too. He can run that offense. He's mobile. He's a guy that can do the things that maybe that run-based scheme would call upon a quarterback to do. And Sam Darnold has had injuries. I mean, look, a lot of quarterbacks have injuries.
Well, when you're on some bad teams, it's going to happen.
Critical.
Right.
It's just critical to find somebody that you can count on, that you can count on to stay on the field if Tua Tagovailoa can't play.
Right.
But it's usually it's one of the traits of an established starter is finding a way to stay on the field. One of the reasons the guy's a backup is because he hasn't been available to his team, and that is one of the factors that contributes to him not being a starter. So, bottom line, Sam Darnold and Mike White both enter the backup phase of their careers, but Darnold has a little bit more of an opening because who the hell knows what's going to happen in San Francisco. So, from the player's perspective, it's better for Darnold to be in San Francisco. He's clearly number 2 if he's in Miami. Mike White is clearly number 2 behind Tua Tagovailoa, but he's the insurance policy in the event that they need him. Just don't get too smitten with Mike White, lest you piss off Tua and on. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.